Well, hello everybody. Welcome back. Jiujitsu2000 here today. I'm back and I've got an interesting video for you. Today I had a company reached out to me. This is BlazeVideo, and they asked me if I wanted to review one of their products, and it happens to be a trail camera. I said yes, I'd be interested in reviewing your product. So they sent me this trail cam. I want to say thank you to BlazeVideo for sending me this out for review. I've played with it a little bit and I like what I've seen so far. So this is 16 megapixel photos. It'll do full high definition video of 1080p. It's got 20 meters of night vision, IPX6 waterproof rated, and it's got a 2.4 inch LCD screen. For hunting trail animals, trace or habit. For wildlife observing and researching, it captures pictures and videos of wild animals. And you can use it as a sports camera for riding, driving, camping, or exploring. And then it also says as a motion triggered security camera for your home, office, and community, and for all other indoor and outdoor surveillance where invasion evidence is needed. And the first thing you see here is a nice little card. It says, "Welcome to my shop, BlazeVideo, thank you." And then it has a little note here, BlazeVideo support team, and then it gives you some contact information for them. So feel free to pause if you'd wish for this information here. Here's the barcode thing here, and there is their contact information. So the next thing that we see here in the package is the camera itself. So I'm just going to lift this box straight out. You can see here I have a USB 2 to micro, or excuse me, that's a mini USB. So USB 2 down to mini USB. It's not the micro, it's the mini, the older version. So this is not the cord that charges your cell phone. This is the one before that, the last generation. But there's nothing wrong with that. That's just the one that they chose. Even my GoPro Hero 4 Silver Edition has that. So it's not any knock on the camera or anything like that. It just happens to be the interface that they used. It's USB 2, so it's a nice cable. The next thing I see here in the box is a strap so that we can put this on, make that connection, put this on the tree or whatever to hang this camera. So it's a nice strap. And I'm guessing that it's about 36 inches long. So it's a nice strap. Feels like a, I don't know, like a polyester type strap. So you basically thread the thing in here like this. And you got these little teeth right here that bite down when you close this. They kind of bite down on the material. So that's kind of cool. This would go around the camera, and then you'd run this around a tree or whatever, and then you'd bite this down. And that's how you're going to secure this to the tree. Okay, so that's pretty cool that they include that with the package. It's owner's manual briefly. I've already read this. It took a little time to familiarize myself with this. So it's a very good owner's manual. It gives you a lot of good information about the camera. It tells you a lot of things that are necessary to know. One thing that I will make note of that I thought was interesting is in the manual I remember reading about the batteries, and it said that you can use either 4 or 8 batteries. So I will probably choose to put all 8 in there, but I think they said that it will run on 4 batteries. So I thought that was pretty interesting. So game cameras are pretty cool. I have some land out south of town, and what I'll probably do is I'll probably end up putting this out there for a little bit, and I'll leave it out there for a few days, and then I'll come back and pick it up and see what kind of footage it has, and then I'll cut that footage in at the tail end of this video. So it's pretty cool. Gives you a lot of specs about the camera. So let's see here. Wow, this is kind of cool. So this is like a tripod type mount, so you can mount it to a tripod. Feels pretty durable. And what is this port here? That's like a power port, I'm guessing, but it doesn't come with a power plug. So, but that's cool though, that if you wanted to power it that way, you could get you a little adapter. So it's just these little clasps here, and it opens up just like that. Wow, that's a nice display. So you have off, on, and set, and then a menu button, and then underneath here you have your battery place where you would put your batteries, and there's a spot for 8 AA batteries. What does this say here? It says, warning, recommend using 8 high quality brand alkaline AA batteries in this camera to obtain maximum battery life. Do not use rechargeable batteries or lithium batteries, and do not mix old and new batteries or battery types. So that's kind of cool. Another thing that you'll need to make note of is this camera does not come with an SD card, which is pretty normal, you know. So we would need to install an SD card, and I have one right here, and it will take up to 32 gigs. One thing to make note of is that you make sure that this is not locked, so want to make sure that it's unlocked. And let's see if it goes this way, or do I need to flip it? So it goes just like that. It's a very nice positive click. You can definitely tell that the SD card has went in there. So I'm also going to open up 8 batteries. These are brand new AA batteries here. So we'll get these brand new batteries in here, and then we're going to, once I get these batteries in, we're going to kind of take a look at the interface of the camera a little bit. We'll go through the settings a little bit, and I'll show you a little bit about the camera. So let's go ahead and stick some of these in, make sure it's in the off position. So there's 1, 2, 3, and there's 4. Now, just out of curiosity, I'm going to turn this on and see if it works, because it did say something that you could use 4 batteries. So look at that, the screen powered up. So apparently you could use 4 batteries. Let me turn it back off though. I'm going to put all 8 in there. Okay. Now the retail price for these cameras, as far as I understand correctly, they run about 75 bucks for these trail cameras. The orientation of the batteries is very simple. My hands are cold right now, that's why I'm fumbling with these batteries. It's very cold outside, and I'm out in the shop, and I just came here from the other house and it's cold out here, so that's why my hands are fumbling around. Okay, so we have 8 batteries installed. Let's go ahead and turn this baby on, and let's take a look at the screen here. Welcome. So first thing I want to look at is I want to look at the menu. So right now it says mode, we have pictures. Now if I click that, we'll do camera and video. So you can choose camera or video, or camera and video. So we'll do that. And the language, let's check the language is English. Good. Photo size, the default is 5 megapixel. Let's bump that up. Let's go photo size. Let's do 16 megapixels. Might as well. I mean, the cameras has the ability to do that. The reason they probably leave it set at 5 megapixels so you don't fill up the SD card too fast. Video size, again, you can choose 1080p, 720, or 480, so that's pretty cool. We'll leave it at 1080. Picture number, we'll just leave that there. Video length, so you can choose whatever length of videos you want them to be. And as far as I'm understanding correctly from reading the owner's manual a few days ago, was when the camera is triggered, it will take photos first and then videos. So let's make the videos 10 seconds long. And then let's keep going down. Interval. Interval is the amount of time between activity. So we'll leave that at 1 minute. Sensitivity level. high, low, or normal. We'll just go to normal. And we want to set the date and the time. It's 2018. It is December 26th. And the time, I'll just leave it at 10:32 because I'm not sure what time it is right now. Date stamp, you can choose on or off, and yeah, we'll go ahead and leave it on. And then you have a timer, on or off, time lapse, and that's one function that I would really like to look at, because it talked about time lapse in the owner's manual. And okay, so you can set however many hours and however many minutes you want the time lapse to be on. I thought that was pretty cool. Let's turn that off though. So if you wanted to get like a time lapse of the sun going down or something like that, that'd be pretty cool. Password set, nah, we don't need that. Serial number, no. SD card storage, cycle the storage or stop saving. Okay, cycle is basically going to erase the front of the SD card when it gets full, but we're just going to stop saving. Now let's format the SD card. So we'll say yes. So we're erasing the SD card right now, so that SD card is ready to go. And then that's the default if you wanted to reset your defaults. So that's it. It's a pretty simple menu. Click OK. And I'm going to click the menu button to get out of here. And the interface is pretty cool. Pretty interesting. Now from here we would just move this switch to the on position. And now the camera would be ready to go. One thing that I want to make note of is around the door here, there's a nice rubber all the way around. So this thing is going to be pretty nice and watertight. And it's got infrared lenses, so when there's any kind of activity, let's go ahead and turn it off for now. When there's any kind of activity at night, the infrared will capture whatever's going on. So BlazeVideo. So there's the lens there, and then right here is the infrared. Pretty cool. So I think I'm going to pull these little stickers off, put those down. That way we get as clear of a recording as we can, and then we'll get a real clear view. Same thing here, these little infrared lights. So if it's night, these little lights will light up and it will show what's going on. I like the camouflage color. It's pretty cool. Real simple. I have two other game cams that I use here around the yard of the house, and I just use a piece of paracord to hang them up. So it's kind of nice with this little strap here. So you just strap that around whatever. That's pretty cool. So I'm going to take this out and I'm going to hang it up, and we'll be back with some footage, and we'll hopefully see what this thing captures. So I'm really excited about it. I hope you got some good, useful information out of this video. Please feel free to leave your comments down below. Like this video, share this video, and as always, thanks for watching. I hope you guys have a beautiful day, and we'll see you next time. Now get out there and take a look at these BlazeVideo trail cameras. I think you'll like them. They're pretty cool. I sure like this one. So again, I want to say thank you to BlazeVideo for sending me this out for review. I really appreciate it. I like this thing. I like it a lot.